Okay, before we get started, hold on. Already, I want to show you guys something. Okay, I need a quick release. Okay, but look at this. Look at this. Can you see? That's the movie poster. It's a movie poster for my family movie. And then I framed it, but I don't like that this is so shiny. I'm gonna have to get a different one because you can see the reflection. But I'm excited about it. Let's just look. Oh, that's so exciting. Okay, now I'm just gonna have it here. Oh, hi, and welcome back. So I am on my final episode for my family documentary, and I was just going to start work on it, but I wanted to give you a little bit of a behind the scenes of how I've been doing my documentary and what works for me. Listen, it may not be the right way. It may not be a good way, but it works for me. And it's been working for me this last 2.5 years. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the way I've been doing it, and then maybe try to implement some good tips and tricks that I've learned along the way for the next ones. So I just wanted to show you some of my workflow. I'm making a movie about my family, for my family. It's the history of our family, where we came from, how we got here, and just kind of help us to reflect on the past so that we can continue to grow in the future. Ideally, that's what my hopes and dreams are for it. So as part of the movie, I interviewed my mom and some of her sisters. I tried to get all of them, but unfortunately that has not been as easy as I hoped, but that's okay. So in those interviews, each interview is maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours long. How I've been able to put things together, first of all, I was going to make one long film. And then I've decided to break it down into episodes because I think it's easier to digest mentally, emotionally, and for me to put it together. And so I have 4 episodes that this mini series will be. I've completed the first 3. I'm on the last one. This is the 4th one. And in order to put it together, what I have done for myself and for my sanity, I've taken the interviews, and each interview is its own project. And within that project, I narrow these interviews down by what we're talking about. So I have markers for when they're talking about the family, when they're talking about their parents, markers when they're talking about their brothers, their sisters, events that have happened, anything in between. There's a marker to tell me what it is so that I can easily identify it and isolate it. And then what I do, instead of exporting the whole interview or using the whole interview in a timeline for the movie, I create a project for each episode. And so, for example, the first episode is about my great-grandparents. And I take from each interview the portions that are marked where they speak about their great-grandparents, and I'll take those and I add them into episode 1 project. And then I can put them in the order of being able to tell the story. Wherever there are gaps, that's where I will fill in with narration to kind of help move the story along. If there are archival videos or photos, I include those as well. Being able to have these in separate episodes is helpful for me because when you're adding all those, maybe archival videos or archival photos and narration, and things start to stack up, and it gets there's a lot of pieces that are moving, at least in my mind. And so for me to break each of these down in that way has been very helpful. Now, it's not always easy to have to go back and forth. Like if I realize, oh, I forgot they mentioned XYZ, then I'll have to go back to that project where whoever mentioned it, and then of course find that point, which is marked, so it's not hard to find. And then I'll export that, and then I'll bring it back into the current project. So that can be a little bit time consuming, but I would rather do that than have it all in one long timeline and just feel very visually overwhelming for me, because I have a bit of anxiety that I deal with. And so when I see visually all of these things happening, it gets overwhelming, and I just can't deal. So yeah, it's really just putting everything together, bringing the story along, writing the narrations that I need if I need them. And then I will, if I need to, I will record a narration. Currently I'm using this to record. I take this into my closet, and I have a stand, and I plug it into my laptop, and I record straight from here to the laptop, and then I export that to my Google Drive, and then I'm able to do the work here, like add it and do the thing. Is that a lot of steps for one thing? Perhaps. Is it a pain sometimes when you just have to re-record one small thing, and I have to go and take this and go in the closet and do a whole setup and then put it together just to record that one thing to come back here and put it in and do the thing? But again, we work with what we have, and we're almost there. We're almost there. So yeah, it's worth it. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. And then once everything is finished, once I have the music, once I have everything in order, that I like the way the story is being told, and I fixed any little tidbits, I export it and I upload it to my channel that I'm going to be sharing with my family. Oh, that came out real Texan. Sharing with my family. And so they'll be able to watch it there whenever I let them know that it's finished. So that's where we're at today. I just wanted to share a little bit of the behind the scenes or how I'm working on this project, because I've kind of just given little tidbits. I've never really shown or talked in depth about how I am currently working on this project. But that's it for today, guys. If you have any questions about the workflow, if you have any tips for better workflow, listen, I am up for everything. I'm enrolled in school. I'm enrolled in YouTube. I was going to say, I watch YouTube videos. So any tips and tricks, I'm up for. I'm using Resolve, as you've seen, DaVinci Resolve. So if anybody's using Resolve, or if you have any questions, about me using Resolve, I use the free version, by the way. Free is for me. Let me know. Please feel free. Leave it in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that I can. All right, guys, that's it. I hope you have a great day. Take care, guys. Lots of love.